Hello everyone, this is Lamin Sani of LSWAT once again, and in today's video we're gonna have a look at functions with default parameters. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So let's inspect this function here from the last video, which is instruction to functions. And if you notice the start argument here or parameter, you can do a quick Google search. I always mix that up, but I might clarify that in a later video, the difference between arguments and parameters. Okay, for now just stick with me please. So start parameter is not having a default value here. And what do I mean by that? So let's just try calling this here. I'll just comment these out. Let's try calling the function print from to without passing anything and see what happens. Refresh. As you can see, it says missing argument 1 and missing argument 2 and undefined variable start blah blah. Okay, so basically what it's complaining about is that we are saying that this function expects 2 parameters, but we are not passing any arguments when calling it. So how do we get around that? Well, we have 2 ways. We can either make sure that we always pass in parameters, which is one way of going about it, or we could say we want to have default parameters in case someone doesn't pass any. Okay, so how you make default parameters is just make sure when you're declaring the parameters, you can say equal to and give the default values there up in the function definition, and up here as well you can say equal to 10. So what's going to happen is whenever you call the function, the PHP compiler or interpreter is going to check and say, okay, did they pass in anything? If they did pass anything here while calling the function, then I will override the defaults here, which is 1 and 10. But if they didn't pass anything, then I would just use the defaults here. So let's see how that works in the empty scenario. So as you can see, let's go back in the browser, refresh. As you can see, it used the default values 1 to 10. Okay, so now let's try to call it the second time, print from to, and let's just pass in parameters 11 and 20. So back in the browser, I refresh. As you can see, the first set here is the one with the empty arguments, and the second set is the one where I passed in. So this one is overriding the defaults. Okay, so that's it guys. That's how you use default parameters in PHP. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me in the forums. And I thank you for watching. I will see you in another video. Cheers, bye bye.